Bawat gabing pagod ang dala, paulit-ulit ang takbo ng buhay na mahirap labanan. May kulang, may sakit, may luha sa mata, pero magkahawak kamay pa rin nangangarap. Hindi perpekto ang aming kwento, may tambuhan, may salitang di sinasadya, pero sa bawat pagsubok na dumating sa mundo, mas pinipili pa rin magmahal at magtiwala. Kaming mag-asawa, lumalaban sa buhay, kahit minsan ay parang bibigay ng lakas sa hirap at ginhawa, sa dilim at liwanag, sabay namin magkasama. May mga gabing tahimik na dasal para sa bukas na mas maayos at tapat. Ikaw ang pahinga sa gitna ng gulo, ikaw ang dahilan kung bakit di ako susuko. Kaming mag-asawa, lumalaban sa buhay, kahit kulang ang pera, sobrang pagod at luha. Hindi man madali ang bawat araw na tatahakin, pag-ibig namin ang sandalang di kailanman bibitawan. Kung ang mundo'y magtanong kung bakit pa lalaban, sagot ko'y ikaw at ang pangarap nating tahanan. Hanggang sa pagtanda, hanggang sa huling hinga, ikaw ang kakampi ko, simula't simula. Kaming mag-asawa, lalaban at maninindigan, kahit anong unos ang aming harapin. Hindi kami perpekto, pero buo lang pag-ibig naming dalawa, ang tunay na panalo sa buhay. Gusto mo bang mas hugot, pang-wedding, pang-praise, o pag-acoustic guitar? Pwede ko rin i-adjust sa tempo Sa isa't isa ay di nasusukat ng salita. Sa gawa, sa tiwala, sa pag-unawa. Noon nabubuo ang ligaya. Sa bawat pagkakamaling nagdaan, pagpapatawad ang ating daan. Hindi madali.
Narito na ang Tambayan ni Alakdan tuwing umaga, live streaming mula alas 7 ng umaga hanggang alas 12 ng tanghali. Punong-puno sa katatawanan, pampa-good vibes. Dito, magkakaroon ka ng mga bagong kaibigan, harutan at walwalan. Papawalan sa mga problema, tambayan at kantahan. Kasama nyo ang host na may
Napakisakit sa iro. Ulumpoy na mga ramas kayo na anak. Anina na, mga pagmamanuri na sa kalamig ka magungulungol sa iyong legendary battle. Ibalik ang kusugo kaiso. Ila ka kapsul. Bisan maglakaw, magkiyok-kiyok. Ayaw dok nila sa nato. Magplano para sigurado. Matang lawin.
Kung sakit tumaron ako ba, aron mo puti ko?
Gusto kong puti. Puti na mo hayag imong panik. Tumarin na sa tambal nga na nakatungar pero wapay nakatisting. Ang Sunrock Silver Capsule. Di lang ka puti. Puti na sa nimong Sunrock Silver Capsule. Ini tumar nimo Erigas kung San Pedro. Proven and tested. Bakit recommended. Now you know.
Tulas kong kamutay. Allergy ang put siguro ko ani.
Katong rin lawas. Tumarin na sa tanin ni Wonder Haplas. Ang Haplas na ginawa gikan sa dugas pilas. Kinigikuha pagikan sa tayo na pinaagi sa pagbagtas. Kinigrabe ka na timo. Inipay mo sure mo taman kagin-kagin. Magbuwag wala. Wala ni kabutangan. Dili ka ni maligya o dili po ka ni mabalit sa bisan asal nga hotel ka. Mapalit mo na ka. Ikaw, para kanino ka bumabangon.
Imbes na pagkain, arrest warrant ang inihain sa vlogger na si Norman Mangusin o Francis Leo Marcos habang siya'y nag-almusal sa isang hotel. Nagugat yan sa kasong unjust vexation na isinampa ng kapwa niya vlogger. Nasa frontline na balitang yan si Gio Robles.
Patalingkod. Good mood pang nag-live sa social media ang vlogger na si Norman Mangusin o mas kilala sa alias na Francis Leo Marcos sa isang hotel sa Pasay City. Makalipas ang ilang minuto, pinutakti na siya ng basher sa live chat.
Natuwag ka na naman, inayupa ka, makukulo ka na, pastihan. Uy, talaga?
Maya-maya, may nag-video call habang nag-aalmusal si Mangusin.
Oh, bakit? Sino may sabi? Magpapaniwala ka naman doon. Wala naman sinasabi ang abogado ko eh.
Pero ilang saglit pa, tila nagkatotoo na nga ang sinabi ng tumawag kay Mangusin. Enjoy na sa kanyang salad ang vlogger nang biglang may mga lumapit.
Good morning, sir. God.
I-serve lang po namin yung warrant.
Okay.
Ikaw po ba si Norman Magusin po? Alias Francis Leo Marcos? Ito po.
Mga operatiba na pala ng PNP Criminal Investigation and Detection Group ang lumapit kay Mangusin.
Tayo ay aming ina-arrest po sa bisa ng warrant o arrest na issue ng RTC Branch 294.
Kanina, nakaposas ng prinesenta sa media si Mangusin na nahaharap sa kasong unjust vexation. Nakaharap ni Mangusin ang nagdemanda sa kanya na kapwa vlogger na si Mark Jason Warnakulahewa o mas kilala bilang Makagago.
Daniel,
Mainit ang
shout out.
face-to-face ng dalawa.
Buong taon ho yan makukulong. Kasi literal na hindi ko tatantanan yan dahil napakaraming taong tinarantado niyan. Okay lang ako, influencer versus influencer, pero sa asawa ko at nanay ko, hindi. Di ba? Norman? Di ba? Ayos. Totoong ang baho mo, tingnan sa personal. Ang baho mo, hinayupak ka. Okay, no problem. Haharapin ko yan. Oh, pangit ka kasi.
Maging si NAPOLCOM Commissioner Rafael Vicente Calinisan hindi rin nakapagpigil na maglabas ng sama ng loob laban kay Mangusin. Ilang beses daw kasi naging paksa si Calinisan ng mga content ni Mangusin sa social media.
Meron siyang pinaparatingan na sinasabi niya, letter K daw yung isang taong gobyerno at letter S daw yung isang taong gobyerno. Obviously, ako'y nandutukunan niya. Sige, sabihin mo sa mukha ko. Sabihin mo sa mukha ko ngayon. Ano? Kaya mo sabihin? Ano pangarap ko? Ba't yung masabi? Manang kaso sa kanya.
Ikinadismaya umano ni Mangusin ang tila kawalan ng katarungan dahil sa tindi ng kahihiyan na kanyang inabot. Ikiniit din niya na walang matibay na basihan ang mga akusasyon laban sa kanya.
Merong dahilan huyo kung bakit ako nakapagsalita ng hindi maganda sa isang general. Ang justification lang, ipinahiya niyo ako kung Pilipinas na ganito, grabe. Mas mabigat yung ginaso ko sa'yo, hintay mo warrant mo.
Sir mo yan! Sir, baho mo. Buti na sa'yo.
Pinabulaanan naman ni Calinisan na pinepersonal niya si Mangusin. Inihahanda na ang ibang kaso laban sa vlogger gaya sa unauthorized use of police uniform, paggamit ng iba't ibang pangalan, passport at mga birth certificate. Tumulog din daw sa CIDG ang ilang OFW na planong kasuhan si Mangusin dahil sa pang-iska. Nagbabalita mula sa frontline, Gio Robles, News 5.
Mga kapatid, Julius Babaw po. Para sa komprehensibo at makabuluhang balitaan at talakayan, mag-follow at mag-subscribe na sa social media pages ng News 5.
Yo! Ilaw ka!
Asa yung charger, Weng? Imong charger. Imong charger. Charger.
New week, new updates. I'm Lauren from the YouTube product team and the producer of Creator Insider. You know the drill. Here's what's new this week. The wait is over. We're happy to announce that the Voice Replies feature, which enables creators to reply to comments on their videos with their voice, is now available to all creators. Creators can now record a voice reply to comments from the YouTube main app or Studio Mobile on Android and iOS. The goal is to make it easier for creators to show appreciation and connect with their fans in a more personal way. We'll leave more information below. And that's it for this week. From the creators of YouTube to YouTube creators, we'll see you next week. What's up, Insiders? I'm Lauren, a program manager working on our product team here at YouTube and the producer of Creator Insider. If it's Tuesday, it's news day. Let's get into it. We've launched a new feature on mobile and tablets that automatically turns on captions when a user mutes their device while watching a video. When the user unmutes their device, captions are turned off. This is not currently available for Shorts. The setting is turned on by default for all users. However, you can turn it off in the caption settings. From the video player, tap Settings, select Captions, then toggle the Show when muted preference to off. This preference will be saved for your account on that specific device. The goal is to make it easier for viewers to engage with YouTube in short, noisy, or silent moments by allowing viewers to follow the video's content more easily without having to manually enable captions when they mute their device. Next, we're launching Add Motion for Shorts, which allows you to turn any single photo of yourself into an animated 8-second short using preset motions. Find it under Create, then the sparkle icon, then Make Me Move. Select one of the preset motions. Next, upload an image of yourself. For the best output quality, upload a full body image. Finally, enjoy the fun output video of yourself performing the preset motion. Add creative captions and music to make it interesting. The tool automatically adds the required AI disclosure to your short when you publish it. And just remember that all content you publish must follow the community guidelines. Add Motion is available to all global markets, with the exception of the European Economic Area, Switzerland, and the UK. We aim to continue rolling out the feature more broadly in the future. And that's it for this week. From the creators of YouTube to YouTube creators, we'll see you next week. Hope everyone had a safe and relaxing holiday break. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Lauren, a program manager working on the YouTube product team. My goal is to bring you weekly updates directly from the engineers, designers, and product managers building our latest features. On Creator Insider, we aim to bridge the gap between our power users, the creator community, and the teams behind the scenes. I'm here to ensure your feedback, whether it's a critique or a celebration, is read by our teams so we can continue to iterate and improve. We welcome your constructive insights on where we can do better, as well as your thoughts on the products and features you're most excited about. We have a short news flash for you this week, so let's get into it. We're launching a new feature for YouTube Promote that allows creators to target viewers based on specific interests, like gamers, beauty enthusiasts, or travel buffs. As a reminder, YouTube Promote is a great way for you to grow your channel or business through advertising without having to learn to navigate Google Ads. Use of Promote is completely optional and complementary to organic search and discovery, but it's worth noting that subscribers and views gained from Promote do not count towards eligibility for the YouTube Partner Program. Currently, you can target your promotions to certain demographics, countries, and languages. With this launch, creators will now have more control over the audience their promotions are shown to and can find relevant audiences as Promote targets viewers who are more likely to be interested in their content. Interest categories are based on aggregated, anonymized signals from viewer activity across Google and YouTube. For example, if someone frequently watches videos about cooking and searches for recipes, they may be included in the food and dining interest category. Currently, interest targeting is only available when setting up a promotion on desktop, but the team is hoping to bring this feature to mobile in the near future. We'll share updates as we have them. Next, we're bringing a new feature, Ingredients to Video, to Shorts and the YouTube Create app. We know many of you have been looking forward to more powerful ways to visualize your ideas and turn static images into dynamic stories. Ingredients to Video allows you to transform text prompts and reference images into 8-second video clips using our latest VO Gen AI models. For example, you can upload a photo of yourself, an object, and a background, and see it come to life in one cohesive video. Our goal is to gather feedback and understand how using image references helps you better control the style and content of your AI-generated videos. Let us know what you think. Now, since this is the first newsflash of the year, I'd love to hear what you'd like to see more of in 2026. This could be a standing update in the newsflash or a new series. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And that's it for this week. From the creators of YouTube to YouTube creators, we'll see you next week.
I'm Renee. I am the YouTube Creator Liaison.
And I'm Todd. I lead the product team for growth and discovery at YouTube.
So, how does the recommendation system actually work?
So the first thing that creators should understand is that the recommendation systems are really centered around each individual viewer. So oftentimes creators will say, hey, the recommendation system is pushing out my video to people.
Or why isn't it pushing out my video to people?
they may ask that.
Good morning,
And the way
Ma'am. Chris
it works
Marias.
is it isn't so much about pushing it out as much as it's pulling for each viewer. So when you open the homepage, YouTube is going to say, hey, Renee's here. We need to give Renee
May
the best
bagong-
content that is going to make Renee
May 6
happy
hours
today.
ago na this week daw binigay ni information ni Lolo, Ma'am. Pwede na daw tayo mag-reply sa video audio, hindi na mag-type. Sa pagkaintindi ko kasi English to eh. Oh. Iwan ko anong ma-update to. 6 hours ago posting nila. Dito maniniwala talaga ako dito. Minsan kasi may iba kasi mga vlogger or mga ganyan mga mag-tutor ba mali ang kanilang mga anong tawag nito? Pag-iintindi ba? Kaya mag-research din ako eh. Mas maganda tayong sariling di ba may mag-comment sa inyo? Pwede pala mo replyan mo audio lang. Voice. Parang voice ba? Voice. Magsalita ka lang. May ganon? Puno. Pag halimbawa ganyan maraming ano no.
The YouTube product team and the producer of Creator Insider. You know the drill. Here's what's new this week.
Siguro no? Sadya siguro yan para malalaman
We're
kung
happy to announce that the voice
AI
replies
generated
feature,
ba o
which enables
o
creators
tao
to
ba
reply
talaga
to
ang
comments
nag-comment
on their
ano?
videos with their voice, is now available to all creators. Creators can now record a voice reply to comments from the YouTube main app or Studio Mobile on Android and iOS. The goal is to make it easier for creators to show appreciation and connect with their fans in a more personal way. We'll leave more information below. And that's it for this week. From the creators of YouTube
Voice
to
reply
YouTube
ang tawag
creators,
niyan, voice reply. Yan pala voice reply. Next 2026 style video reply. I've been using this voice reply feature. Yung AI generated, yung sabi nila, maraming naggawa yan sa ano, may nadaanan ako mga thumbnail ba. Ni-research ko yan ulit. Ma'am Karen, Angeli, shout out, good morning. Ni hao ma. I'm okay. I'm still okay. Ang pag-ibig ko ay sadyang gawin. Tiwala sa isa't isa'y kailangan. Maambon. Sira ang panahon. Maambon dito, ma'am. Pag uwi ko kanina, umaga, ulan. Tulog pa si Anthony Abe. Ano bang oras doon sa KSE ngayon? It's hot here. Yun lang pala tong live na ito. May English man ang ano. Naka-on.
Five mistakes. Your video quality is low. Focus on improving it with better editing and sound effects. Your title and description are weak. That means your video won't be found in search or pushed by YouTube. Focus on improving your title and adding a detailed description so YouTube can understand what your video is about. Your video pace is bad. Weak hook, slow structure. People quit before 50% because it's not interesting. Focus on making engaging and concise content. You don't study your analytics. If you're not tracking what's working, you're just guessing. And if you keep guessing, you'll stay stuck at 500 views forever. Choose a niche before uploading, stick to it, and improve your quality day by day. Because if you getting 500 views but never more, you're making one of these 5 mistakes. Your video quality is low. Focus on...
Hello, how are you, D? I'm watching from China. Please forgive me if I don't understand your language. As I am a Chinese girl, let's support each other and I wish you could help and God bless you. Gising na si Kwande. Weng? Gandang umaga, Ma'am Jeanette. Shout out, Ma'am Jeanette. Weng? Sa tiwasan. Ah, yan lang pala. Sinag ng araw pala yung naggabon-gabon. Good morning, Ma'am Janet. How are you today? Today is busy. Ma'am Janet, how are you today? Are you okay? Are you busy? Maganda pala tong may translation nito. Ma-practice tayo mag-English. Black and white pala, parang television dati. I'll just choose time. Dito lang ako, habulin kong oras. Ha? Di mo yan mahabol ang oras. Tumatanda na lang tayo, di mo yan mahabol yung oras. Nyari sa'yo, bakit naantok ka, ma'am? Gusto kayong hindi ka magantok? Mahilig ka pala sa garden? Garden or yung farm talaga? Yung maisan? Na 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 na. Mag-edit na ako ng akong dami ko ng pang premiere. May ano pala kayo no, grupo. Kaya mahilig kayo sa premiere. Ako, wala akong premiere, wala din akong video. Live lang muna. Baka maawa si Lolo sa akin. Ibalik niya yung tricky ko. Nawala yung tricky. Nag-drain, parang tubig lang. 3.8 yata yun, 3.8. Tagal na kasi nakatambay, nakatenga. Pag dito gumalaw, burahin ko to. Gawin ko na lang to ninja. Private ko na lang tong lahat ng ano. Ano ba? Ano ba, parang ma-burn out ka? Pero yung AdSense ko andun pa rin, active pa man din. Andun pa rin nga ang balance ko eh. Hindi ko makuha. Pwede man yun lagyan ng ibang channel. Sa isang AdSense, pwede man yan kahit 3 channel mo. May natira pa doon balance. May natira pa oh. Si Princess na lang kaya, Wing. Si Princess Lawing tulog pa? Kaming mag-asawa. Para sana di ka antukin na, maganda sana mag-video okay. Itulog pa mga kapitbahay dito, baka magising.
It's not my decision.
Hello, insiders. I am Rene Ritchie, your friendly neighborhood creator liaison, and today we are talking to Todd Beaupre. Todd, what is it that you do at YouTube?
So I lead the growth and discovery team.
So there's a couple outliers that I often hear from creators, and one of them is they have a channel, they're doing a certain kind of video, and then they just decide to do another kind of video, and it takes off. It blows up, it becomes viral. They get so many views from it, they start to worry that it's going to distort how the algorithm sees their audience.
Yeah, so I think it's important to understand that for the most part, the algorithm for discovery is focused more on individual videos than like trying to come up with some comprehensive average performance of a channel. Similar to how you don't want your videos to be shown to the wrong viewers such that they won't engage and it'll hurt your performance. We don't want to be showing the wrong videos to the wrong viewers either. And so we try as much as possible to understand that video's audience. Obviously, if there's high demand for that topic, and you choose not to make videos on that topic more, then maybe you won't continue to have that outsized performance. That's something you just need to decide. based
Sa
on
FB,
what your
iba din
interests
yung
are
algorithm
and
nila.
what the audience interests are, and find the best match for you.
So I don't need to go through and delete all those videos.
No, I wouldn't
Manonood ka
recommend
ng,
deleting those videos because there
halimbawa,
will be a
manonood
subset
ka
of
na
that
yung ng,
audience who will be interested in your other
ang tawag
content.
nito?
Yeah, generally I wouldn't advise deleting videos because I think
Sumasayaw, yung
you're just
sayaw.
removing opportunities at that point.
Lahat
I was
ng
afraid
wall
of this
mo,
at first too, that if I
dadaan,
do one
pagkita,
bad video,
halos
it begins
sumasayaw
like
lang.
the downward spiral of my channel. But it sounds like you're not going like based on the channel and
Can bad video
creator,
hurt
but more on
how
those video by video
algorithms is
basis.
channel?
Yeah, if your last video wasn't so great and your next video is great, we want to realize the potential of each video. Yeah, we wouldn't want the system to just decide, oh, one bad video, this channel is not able to create anything, because that's not the reality.
Next video could be the best video in the history of YouTube.
It could.
One of the other things that you said to me that really, really changed my perspective on YouTube was that YouTube does not push videos for creators. YouTube pulls videos for viewers. Could you share that?
A lot of creators, their kind of interaction with YouTube is they make a video and then they upload it, and then out from the system they get impressions and views and things like that. So I think it's natural for creators to think of like, oh, well, I give YouTube my video and then YouTube pushes my video out to a bunch of people. But it's actually more the reverse. So yes, you upload your video to YouTube, but what triggers a viewer seeing an impression of your video isn't some YouTube plan that says, oh, look, here's a new video from Renee. Yeah. I'm gonna give this to 10,000 people and then see what happens. That's not how it
Mailbox
works.
where Todd is storing all the videos.
Yeah. Instead, what happens is we don't calculate recommendations until a viewer actually appears on YouTube. So they open up the app or they open up the YouTube homepage. It's at that moment that the recommendation engine is engaged, and the challenge that the recommendation engine is given is, given this viewer who's coming to YouTube from this type of device at this time of day with this history of videos they've watched before, what are the best videos that we could show them right now? And so we are very centered on that viewer and finding the best videos for that viewer.
That also ties into something else you told me, which I really loved, and that is the algorithm doesn't give up on videos, so creators shouldn't give up on them either.
Yeah, I see creators focusing so much often on their real-time analytics.
Like immediate.
Yeah, and I get it. Like, you spend a lot of effort to like make a video. You want it to, reach as many people as possible, and you're looking at it, and I'm always hearing from creators talking about, oh, this video was a 9 out of 10, and and they're just kind of down about it. What I often try to say to creators to reassure them is like, how many times have you seen where a video started out as maybe a 9 out of 10, not 9 out of your last 10, but then, a few weeks later it ended up being a 5 out of 10 or a 4 out of 10. So while I understand the focus on wanting to get the immediate excitement from the audience when you upload it, one of the great things about YouTube is we don't limit recommendations to just videos that have been uploaded this week, for example. And so over time, there's always going to be more opportunities for your video to get, connected again if there's like renewed interest or just kind of a different trend flows through the ecosystem. Sure, look at your early data. Maybe if something's underperforming to your expectations, consider whether you might package it better, the better thumbnail that conveys the value of the video, or better title. But realize that the ultimate success of that video isn't always determined in the first 24 hours.
There's this other concept that creators have sometimes about the algorithm being punitive. Like your channel starts to get fewer views, or you take a break, that suddenly you're put in the recommendation penalty box, so to speak. I'm sure that's something that you hear often. How do you address that when creators bring it up?
We want to get every video out to the audience that would be most interested in it. We don't want to be putting in logic in the recommendation system that draws the wrong conclusions about a video that just came out. And so we want to be led by the audience. And so we aim to not overemphasize historical data if that data isn't particularly predictive of each video. And so that's why we tend to lean more on the per video, performance and feedback, than try to come up with these penalty boxes for channels. We don't want there to be a player in the penalty box when they could have been scoring goals.
Yeah.
Right. And so we really try not to add those sorts of rules and enable videos to freely find their audience.
I've heard you talk about the algorithm follows the audience, but do creators have to think about that as well, like reinvention and updating and trying new formats? Do creators have the audience as well?
Yeah, I think that's really important. I think Shorts is an interesting case study in this space. A lot of creators
So Milo?
say like, oh, well, YouTube is pushing Shorts on viewers, and YouTube wants Shorts to be more successful than long form. That's not why YouTube has focused on Shorts. YouTube is focused on Shorts because audiences have led us there. They've told us that they want more videos that are more efficient and get to the point faster. They want more entertaining participatory content. And we see them, audiences voting with their behavior of the apps they're using to get that content. And we feel obligated to offer that to the audiences. And we want audiences that want Shorts to be able to find them. But also, if an audience member is happy with long form, we want them, to find that easily as well. So that's an example of YouTube following the audience as the competitive landscape changes. As a creator, I would recognize that there is a lot of attention, some of which is shifting from long form to short form, some of which is new opportunities to recognize that as part of their content strategy. And then within a format, there are also dynamics. There's creators who might say, hey, I've been doing the same content for a couple years now, and it's not performing as well anymore. And sometimes I'll look into, work with them and encourage them to look at their audience tab and see, well, what are some other channels your audience is watching? And we'll find that, there's a new channel that came out in this that's.
I'm Renee Ritchie, YouTube Creator Liaison.
And I'm Johanna Vulic, Chief Product Officer.
Johanna, I am so happy to be here talking about fall updates. It's beautiful weather, beautiful time.
It is. You're dressed for the weather.
I'm Canadian. I've got to get my Tundra on.
Okay.
Let's jump right into it. We have some amazing updates coming for the YouTube app.
That's right. Every year, we try and do a refresh. We just buff up the app, make it look a little cleaner, and this year's no different. So we've done a refresh of the app overall. We've done things like make a better use of light in the app. We have updated the thumbs up and all the icons around a video. We've improved the double tap to seek. So just a lot of small details that make things easier to use, make the video front and center, and have everything else recede into the background.
I love it. From the TV to mobile, there's just so many little quality of life improvements.
What do you mean by quality of life improvements?
I mean, like they're existing features, but you're making them just so much more delightful.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, for example, you're probably talking about the like button. We have a bunch of Easter eggs behind our like button. Give it a thumbs up and it's a music video. Boom. Some musical notes. Or on a soccer video, boom, you get a little soccer ball. So there's a lot of fun things in there. The adding and removing from a playlist is really improved. That UI is more colorful. And one of my favorites and one that users have given us a lot of positive feedback on is comments threading. So we're just making the threading, the back and forth conversation and comments more visual, and people really like this.
We're also doing some things for creators on the television. Can you tell me more about that?
Well, first I want to tell you a really awesome stat. Year over year, creators who make more than $100,000 on the living room is up more than 45%.
Wow.
So this is booming for not just for us, but for our creators. So living rooms become really important. One neat feature we've added for creators is high resolution thumbnails. So it used to be that you would upload a thumbnail and you kind of have to test whether or not your resolution was okay. So now we've added high resolution thumbnails on living room.
Yeah, that's good. I really appreciate that. What else are you doing for television?
I mean, another area, so resolution becomes a really interesting area in TVs, because as TVs get better and better and cameras get better, creators are making high-res videos. So that's great for videos you make today, but what about your back catalog? So that's YouTube has been a lot of business for our creators. So what we're doing is we're the ability to automatically upscale their back catalog into a higher resolution.
That's amazing, because I have a fancy TV that does that, but not everybody does. And I love how you democratize this technology. But I do know there are some creators who do like retro videos, and they aren't going to want this. What about them?
So we've learned, and what we're doing here is we're making sure to offer all creators an opt-out. So if you don't want to have your videos automatically upscaled, you can just go ahead and opt out. If you change your mind, you can go ahead and opt back in. And then for viewers, we're adding some information in your settings so you can know that the videos have been automatically upscaled for you.
Yeah, and then you can pick whatever resolution you want.
Yeah.
I love that. All right, Yana, you know my favorite part of this is to ask you for spoilers and you not to give me any, but I'm always going to keep asking. So what's coming up next?
I mean, it's true, I can't really give you the spoiler because I don't want to spoil this video. But let's see. So we talked a little today about using AI to make the display and the viewing of videos better. Maybe what I can tell you is that we have teams as well focusing on using AI to make discovery better. So how do viewers find videos? How do creators get discovered? That's another area where AI can really help us out. So you might see some things in that area.
Amazing. Yana, thank you so much. I love this.
Thank you for having me, Renee.
And you all know what to do. Jump in the comments, leave us all your questions, and keep it real.
And like and subscribe.
Yes, please.
Looking for the best web hosting for your agency? Switch to the new and improved Nginx stack from Cloudways and get up.
What's up, Insiders? I'm Lauren, a program manager working on our product team here at YouTube and the producer of Creator Insider. Welcome to the last newsflash of 2025. Let's get into it. In October, we talked about the expansion of our voice replies feature, which enables creators to reply to comments with their voice. We're happy to share that we're now expanding the feature to millions of creators. As a refresher, creators with access can navigate to one of their videos via the YouTube app, find a comment they want to respond to, tap reply, then tap the sound wave icon, record a voice reply, and then post it as a comment. Or on Studio Mobile, click on Community and follow the same instructions. Voice replies can only be left by creators on their own channel via main app or Studio Mobile, and all viewers can engage with these comments. The max duration of a voice reply is 30 seconds, and creators will be able to listen to and re-record their voice reply before posting. We hope that the voice reply expansion enables more meaningful relationships between creators and their audiences. Moving on. We've heard feedback from our global community and multilingual viewers regarding preferences for auto-dubbing and making it easier to consume content in their language of choice. If you're unfamiliar, creators can use multi-language audio or auto-dubbing to dub their videos and make YouTube content more accessible to audiences around the world. However, to better serve our viewers, we're launching a new setting that manages translations for dubs, titles, and descriptions. Content with the original audio in preferred languages will not be translated and will default to the original audio. Viewers can update their preferred languages on web or in the YouTube app. Let us know what you think. Next, we talked about improvements coming to YouTube Create last week, and now we're happy to share that YouTube Create is now available on iPhone. We'll leave more information below. Next, last year, we talked about the launch of Super Chat goals on classic live streams and...
I'm Renee Ritchie, your creator liaison, and I am here with Michael Beckman, who, I swear to VODs, I cannot keep up with what you do at YouTube. What is the latest portfolio?
It's okay, nobody really knows. So I lead 3 teams at YouTube. The first team is brand deals, or brand connect, so the team that tries to help creators land more brand deals and make them more performant. The second team is creator payments, so we process the monthly payment to every creator every month.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And the third team is YouTube data.
Okay, awesome. Now I would love for you to explain, because there's so much excitement around dynamic brand insertion.
Dynamic brand.
Is that sure? Okay.
That's what we're calling it internally.
Yeah, so Dibs,
Dati,
there's so much
pixel
excitement
mo
about it.
ito.
I would love to know more about how it works.
Sure, yeah, we're really
Sorry,
excited
ikaw,
about Divs and the potential for this
Sa
product.
klase.
So today, creators, when they do a brand sponsorship, they burn it into the video, which means it's there forever, and they can't make whatever they made on it. That's it for the life of the video. What we're moving towards, or we
Tulog
want
ka
to
muna,
explore,
ma'am.
is dynamic insertion. So instead of burning it in, the creators will now
tulog muna,
upload
tulog muna.
as a separate video and tell us where in the host video they'd like to insert it.
Lalahanin mo,
And after the
kalusugan unahin
campaign ends,
bago
it'll
ang
naturally fall
pagwaiti.
out. And that gives the creators an opportunity to resell the slot to other brands afterwards, or eventually they could even sell the same host video to different brands in different markets at the same time.
I love that. So would it work similar to how we put a mid-roll slot in now? Like we just indicate where in the video it should go?
Yeah, that's right. We're still working through exactly those mechanics, but essentially it'll be very close to that. So the creator will tell us where they would like to insert it, and then and then for how long to insert it, and then we'll place it for them.
Yeah, I love that. I have, on my current channel,
one of the most important episodes that you listen to all year. YouTube is currently conducting one of the largest scale demonetization enforcement initiatives that I've ever seen. Channel earning $30,000 a month in YouTube ad revenue, totally demonetized. Another one that was earning $7,000, demonetized. We actually got some insider information from YouTube how to protect yourself. A big theme of this is AI, but all channels need to be aware of this information.
So we have real case studies. We've got direct language from YouTube as well. And we're going to show you a clear framework of what is and isn't okay to post, so that as you go through the rest of this year, you know how to navigate it.
Yeah, and so we've broken this conversation into parts. Let's start off with just some of the things that are happening. So YouTube has deleted actually millions of channels. The big headline there people have heard about: AI slop channels, super low effort, super generic. Okay, but what we're talking about is there's some of the people in our community that have humans behind the channel, sometimes editors, that are really crafting their content, yet still they were demonetized. And these stats are kind of staggering. Being deleted, over 4.7 billion lifetime views were just erased off the platform. 35 million subscribers were affected, and an estimated lost annual revenue across the channels was $10 million.
Nuts.
And so I think actually we could jump into the first story to make this contextual. So one of the people that are part of our accelerator program have a Bible channel where they're telling Bible stories, breaking down, I mean, I would say quality content. Like, these are good stories, good information, you know, well structured, well thought out. They were earning $30,000 a month from YouTube ad revenue. They had 500,000 subscribers, and they get an email from YouTube that just says, hey, you're demonetized. Now, we're going to hit that towards the end of the episode. They said this is what you could do to basically get back into our good graces. And there's a process that you can go through, but talk about a blow. I mean, there's people listening, they're like, I just want to get monetized, but also imagine you're earning 30 grand a month and it just goes to zero. Now, they had a couple other income streams, which we'll also talk about that later, but that's wild.
When this was 30K from YouTube.
Yes.
Like just that, like would not take into consideration other income streams.
Right.
Just YouTube.
YouTube ad revenue.
Yeah, that's absolutely insane. And I remember too, like, you know, talking with our coach about this, who is working with them in our coaching program, and it's just like, it's crazy making. Like it's almost one of those things that just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel fair. You feel all the emotions, and like I know our whole team, we're just trying to think about how do we rally. You know what I mean? And like, what are our options here? Because we're a lot of people wonder, like, who made that call? Is it actually someone? Is it AI stuff that's going on? Because YouTube has all this stuff that's rolling out. Like, how did that flag initially happen?
So YouTube is using AI systems to scan channels, and that could lead to the channel being deleted, or in some cases left up but demonetized. And then humans are getting involved because the email that we saw is from a YouTube team member.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's then actually giving specific feedback to that individual creator. And when you zoom out a little bit, again, $10 million in lost annual revenue.
Yeah.
And one of the myths out there is, well, YouTube is just shutting off monetization for the creator, but still running ads
for their own gain,
themselves. But that's actually a myth. When they're demonetizing the channel, they're not running ads on it anymore. Why? Well, one of the things is they're kind of redefining what is quality content.
Good
and
morning.
we want to sell inventory for advertisers to put their ads on. And so we're actually taking the hit, like we don't want them to put ads on this type of content. Now to go a little bit deeper, the YouTube CEO has publicly acknowledged this, and the big points are the rise of low quality repetitive content.
Yeah.
Low quality repetitive. AI slop is the term, and they have
Low
systems
quality.
to fight basically spam and clickbait. Now, you know, if you're on the YouTube version too, I'm curious your take, and let us know in the comments if you've heard this, if you know someone who's gotten their channel deleted or demonetized. Why this hits so close to home is both of the channels in our community are not spam or clickbait.
Right.
So is there an overreach here? I think yes. But at the same time, YouTube is not banning AI. And even if you want to be a faceless channel, there's a way to do it, which we'll cover that later. They're not banning AI. It sounds like they are, and that's the overreach of the headline. I see it every time we do like a live class. Someone goes, well, but I shouldn't use AI at all.
Right.
YouTube is anti-AI, and they're banning AI. So there's a tension there, but kind of the quick hits are if it's repetition, low effort, mass production. That one's interesting.
Yeah.
If you're just pumping out repetitive, the same thing over and over and posting a ton. Viewer trust and advertiser trust. So is it higher quality, like trustworthy content? Even if it is AI, do you still have viewer trust? And would advertisers want to advertise on this? Now, if I just do a personal opinion at the top, I still think there's an overreach here.
Yeah.
I think, of course, when YouTube does something new, they're going to make mistakes. But I think both I know for a fact that both viewers and advertisers were fine advertising on this content. This was quality content, and yet they got demonetized as well. So I think knowing some of the changes, but in a way, YouTube didn't really invent new rules here, but what they are is turning up the enforcement in the world of AI that has gone so parabolic.
Yes.
And what some people are doing is with AI, they're launching like 150 new YouTube channels in a day. You know, they set up a Claude bot or now a Molt bot or whatever it is, publish channels, publish lots of videos, and it really is a spam. So like that sounds extreme, and so to combat that, YouTube is setting up systems, but unfortunately there's casualties.
Ripple effect. Yeah, that's right. 100%. Yeah. It's crazy to think through these terms is what I'm trying to get really familiar with. And some of the research, like in preparing for this talk, it's interesting to note how a part of the mass production piece, what stuck out to me is there's this element where YouTube is saying, okay, AI is able to create, just like what you just said, AI is able to create content at such a scale and at such speed that a human would never be capable of by themselves. So it is interesting to think about like volume seems to be at play here. It's at least some sort of trigger point about like the amount, like the sheer velocity of content that's coming onto the platform, and seeing all that come from one channel, one creator. I'm just curious, like, well, I'm still hoping to find out, like, what are those exact trigger points for folks, you know?
Yeah, we have those. And so I want to hit these case studies, but I want to encourage listeners. They might be saying, well, I just vlog. It's always me on camera. And so, you know, I don't need this information. I actually think, number one, what could be the mistake is even if you are mostly just on camera, you should be using AI. Yeah. And you could have an illogical fear of using AI at all, or maybe you start to integrate it into your channel, but you're like, oh no, am I going to get flagged? So you think you just need to know the best practices because, you know, if I use AI at all, will it trigger? That's right. These things, if I start seeing certain things on my channel, if I'm using AI on thumbnails or if I'm using AI. So a couple quick case studies. We mentioned one. Large Faceless Bible, 588,000 subscribers, $30,000 a month in ad revenue. Faceless, narrative-driven, AI-assisted, but not AI
Sige ma'am, kain ma'am.
fully demonetized, and here's the reason. Inauthentic and mass-produced content.
There it is, yeah.
Now, they submitted an appeal under internal review, but there's no timeline on that review. I think listening to this episode would also inform, if you get into this situation, things you should include into the appeal. So even how, because you're only going to get one shot to submit that appeal. So then what should I include in that? But here's, I think, a big quote. This didn't happen because of one video. It happened because of the pattern of the channel. So a one-off AI video, you know, I'm exploring the idea. Listen, I'm at some point here, I'm going to turn myself into an AI avatar and cover a news story. But think about that, it's a little bit different. I'm still a personal brand. I'm able to provide good information. It could be my voice.
Yeah.
And it could be an AI video. Oh, is that going to get flagged? Well, is that the pattern of the channel? There's some other nuances there. Here's a second case study. So this is an exam prep education channel. Amazing content, helping people prepare for real estate exams in specific states. Educational, earning $7,500 a month. Some of that was from people that would sign up for their deeper software that will really help you prep for the exam. But a lot of it was from ad revenue, clear user value. Now, heavy automation in the pipeline though, and automation in the pipeline is a flag. Like, is this just press a button and it makes a video? That seems to be a big flag. AI assisted scripts and voice, so it's all AI voice, also demonetized. So this is a different niche, but it had the same outcome and the same underlying pattern. And so, it's not whether or not the content is useful. YouTube is cracking down on how is the content produced and how is the content being scaled.
So this, I'm thinking through. Okay, so for both of these channels, this whole thing is new. First and foremost, let me just back up a second, right? Like, I remember when